Welcome to the Boyz N Ivy Chicago Cubs podcast. Hey, what do you say, Cubs fans? Welcome to the Boyz N Ivy. I'm your host, Jason Mead, alongside my best friend in the world, Mr. Parker Park Chop Mead.
Hey.
And we got a new cat on here tonight. We call him the man, Leo Lettuce Herbs. Leo, welcome to the show, pal.
Thank you.
We want to thank you for tuning in to today's show. The best way you can get us help us grow the show is smashing that like button, hitting the subscribe button, and telling all your Cub fans and friends about the show. We're going to talk about our weekend boys trip in Chi-Town. Boys had a great time, didn't you, fellas?
Oh, yeah.
Yep. That was great.
And like always on this show, we start off first with the bobblehead of the day. But today we have the bobbleheads of the day. Parker, who is the bobblehead of the day?
My bobblehead of the day is none other than PCA, Pete Crow Armstrong. Oh, there goes his helmet.
There it is.
That's probably my favorite bobblehead.
It flies off every time. Leo.
My bobblehead is it's the Star Wars Nico Horner.
That one's sick.
That I got at the Cubs convention.
That is one of the coolest Cubs bobblehead, one of the most sought after bobbleheads out there, Mr. Nico Horner, my favorite player on the Cubs. The weekend started off at the Blackhawks game, and the news dropped that Kyle Tucker / Durant signed with the Dodgers. What'd you guys think of the signing with the Dodgers? Leo, we'll start with you.
It was like at the game, and we saw it. I was kind of mad because
everybody is the Dodgers.
I know.
Now, if you guys sign with the Dodgers, I'm going to be ticked. Don't be leaving the Titans and going to sign with the Dodgers.
Hey, it was good for him, though. I mean, he got a $60 million signing bonus. All you got to do is put your name on the paper, and you get $60 million.
Yeah, can't blame the guy. He gets $1 million from the Dodgers next year, and he gets a $60 million signing bonus, and he signed it in Florida where there's no state tax. I would have did it too. Cubs do swear in Alex Bregman as their starting third baseman. I know you two were pumped about that deal. What are your thoughts on that?
I was whenever I saw the news that he signed, I was really excited because I've seen him as a player play on the teams that he's played for, and I just think that he's a good fit in Chicago.
Brings a lot of leadership. World Series champion. He's a lockdown third baseman. He's going to hit well in Wrigley Field. I'm pretty stoked about it. Parker, I know you're stoked.
Hey, I already got his jersey.
Parker used his own money, bought his jersey.
Yep. I mean, he's going to be there for 5 years.
Yeah. So, I'm pretty pumped about Bregman. I think he solidifies our infield, like I said. But this brings up the question is, what are we going to do with Matt Shaw? He's going to be a super utility guy. Matt Shaw is going to be able to play all over the diamond. They're going to work him in the outfield. Matt Shaw is our Ben Zobrist. What are you guys' thoughts on Matt Shaw, and what do you think he's going to do this year?
Start out with you, Leo.
Well, I bet that he'll hit probably, but like he's going to be a utility guy. I don't really know what to see for him.
Park Chop?
I mean, I think he's a great player, and like you said, he's working in to be like a Ben Zobrist. Who knows? He could be in left field when we won the World Series. Can get a clutch double. You never know. But, I mean, I think that's great for him to go and try the outfield. I mean, you're signing Alex Bregman. He's a star. He's won, like, 2 World Series, right? One or two World Series, and he's all-around great player, and that's great for Matt Shaw to start playing some other positions, and he can also play second base. And I really hope we don't trade Nico, because Nico, he bats around 297, 300 every single year. He's probably the clutchest guy on our team. He might not hit home runs, but he
He's a winning player. He's a winning player. But guys like Matt Shaw, if you look back at the day when we had Chris Bryant came up as a left fielder, ended up at third base. Matt Shaw was a second baseman. Guess what? He came in last year and he played third base, and what did he do? He was a finalist for a Gold Glove Award.
Should have won it.
Leo, He picked all kinds of them balls at third base last year. He was insane at third, right?
That was so. Some of the plays that he made last year were unbelievable as a person who didn't play third base.
And no doubt about it that he'll be able to step right in the outfield and be able to play. I mean, you play baseball your whole life, right? You should be able to read a fly ball. Pretty simple. He's fast. He's going to be able to track down some balls out there in the outfield. And now we're going to go to our Cubs convention recap. What a great weekend it was. I had a blast, and I know you two had a blast. You guys cleaned up. You guys took that place by storm.
Oh yeah, starting off when we got in there, we saw Mike Montgomery, who pitched the final out of the World Series. So, this is what happened. We walk in there, we're waiting. You're given all the bags and stuff for the guy to take up to the room. You come back in from parking the car, and we see all these guys running to the elevators, and we're like, well,
nerds are running. Nerds are running.
When you see guys running, you go. So we ran all the way over there, and then we see this Mike Montgomery, got a picture with him, and that was the start within 10 minutes.
That was the biggest out in MLB history. I might be biased, but that was the biggest out ever. Friday opening ceremony. They introduced the 2016 team, which we were shut out. Couldn't get in the place, but we watched it on TV with no sound.
All those guys were there too. We haven't got to go into the opening ceremony yet.
No,
so
yeah.
I mean, it was set up for 5,000 people, but there was like 10 to 12,000 people in the whole Cubs convention. Overbooked it.
Yeah, they overbooked it. I mean, a big thing with that was definitely the 2016 team coming in there. But yeah, it was so packed, but we got some great memories out of it. That's for sure. We'll continue with those. Friday, your players met. You guys did meet Ben Zobrist, Alex Bregman, Joe Madden, and Albert Almora. How did it go about the Ben Zobrist?
We were walking out to go to the Blackhawks game, and we saw this like black SUV pull up, and Parker, he was looking, he's like, that might be an MLB player. And then Ben Zobrist hops out of the car with his kids and his wife, and we asked if he could like sign a ball. He said he couldn't sign, but we got a picture with him.
Actually, I got 2 pictures with him. I sat and talked with him for 10 minutes another time, but he still wouldn't sign. Then after we left to go get some pizza, Leo stayed over there. He got his autograph. That was great.
Look at that. Most iconic pictures ever right there.
And I also got to tell a story about that Joe Madden autograph. I was in the front of the pack, and all I see, I look up, and there's 100 arms over me, and everybody's around getting Joe Madden. I got Joe Madden's autograph too, so that was awesome too.
Parker. Oh, go ahead, Leo.
It was like a dog pile under there because me and Parker, we're like shorter than everyone. We were shorter than everyone like that was trying to get there. There was like 50 to 100 people just like on top of us.
Mobbing you guys. Parker's got a great video of the bottom of the dog pile. Of the autograph stuff is just crazy, but he's on the bottom of this dog pile. I think that's when you got Bregman's, wasn't it? Or was it Madden?
That was Bregman and Madden. Bregman and Madden. The one that I took the video was Madden, and then I took a picture with Bregman, and we're like, I just couldn't really get the picture, but
that was an awesome video. But
you got Bregman the first time whenever he came, and then I think it was like the next day he like came upstairs, and then I got him there.
Bregman was everywhere. Bregman was everywhere.
He was signing everything too.
I think he's just he never experienced anything like that. The Cubs fan base is unreal. If you've never went to a Cubs convention, you need to go to a Cubs convention because you'll see how the fan base is. The fan base is incredible. All the stuff that they do for the Cub fans is really cool. And we'll go ahead and go to the Saturday autograph lines. Those things were insanely long.
Gary, Indiana.
Yeah, that's what we joked about all weekend. They had a line back to Gary to get in the PCA line, but you guys got lucky.
Yeah.
And big props to Jamie Allen for Hook
Yeah,
you
we're
guys
gonna
up.
shout out Donovan and Alan and Jimmy Allen. Thank you guys
No,
so much if you're watching this. So we were just waiting in line in the back of the line, trying to get in the overflow 3, and it was still packed. You couldn't even get in there. Then Donovan comes walking by. I think he went to go get. He think he was getting something to eat. Then he's like, "Oh, what's up, Parker and Leo?" And then he took us over. And he's like, "You want PCA's autograph?" So we go over there. His mom was there at, was it 3 in the morning?
2:30 in the morning.
2:30 in the morning, and she waited there, and she still didn't even. She still was in the overflow line.
No, she wasn't. She was in the very front of like the actual line.
No, there was another line. There's 2 overflow lines, and then behind the curtain there was another one.
There was overflow lines everywhere in that place. We didn't know which way to go, but it was pretty sweet. Then they did end up getting PCAs, and pretty memorable moment. We got some pictures here. We'll show you at the end of the show. Saturday, players met. You guys did get to meet Michael Bush. While they were lined with PCA, I went and waited in the Michael Bush line that came right over when we got right in. Got to meet Michael Bush. You guys are pretty pumped about that, getting Bushy, right?
Yeah.
Future All Star,
yeah.
future Cubs All Star, Michael Bush.
Gold
yeah.
glove, gonna be a Gold Glover. Great player. It's Tank. What do you have? 35 home runs last year.
Something like that.
Leo, what are your thoughts on meeting Bushy?
That was it. It's crazy how on TV and in person I go watch the games, and then just out of nowhere I just meet him in person. It was a surreal experience.
It's a lot different, like
Oh
to see
yeah.
him on TV, and then you see him there, and it's like, this is cool.
I mean, there I learned that they're tall. They're very, very tall.
A lot taller than us,
Oh,
fellas.
oh yeah, we're short guys.
We're little fellas, but we got to stick together. But no, we did get to meet. You guys did get to meet Fergie the first night, but you also got to meet someone you haven't met before, and that was Kerry Wood. You guys were able to get Kerry Wood stuff.
Yeah, I think I got him on the poster. Kerry Wood on the poster.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Well, Kerry Wood, he was signing autographs on like his way out, and like it was like he was like trying to walk out a marquee, and people were like surrounding him, and then because of how many people there were that were like around him, he said like just the kids, and then as he kept walking to the elevator, they were just like pushing kids towards him, and I got up there and got it. It was
That's
like
good. And that's another thing with the PCA line. Those who didn't know, PCA did or sign kids only, which is awesome. And that's why he's going to be the megastar, because you got to get the youth. You got to get the youth watching baseball again. Look at that, PCA number 4 on the hat, on the post.
I got him on the jersey.
Yep. Another thing you guys really liked this weekend were these right here.
oh my god.
The grab bags are usually there's usually not that. I mean, it's some all right stuff, but I think it's just like stuff the Cubs can't sell, and they just dump it for nothing. And they usually dump some not so great items in the bags. But I mean, we got some good stuff. But Leo, you got hooked up, bud. Man, you had a weekend.
I think we bought 4 grab bags, or I did. My dad, not me.
2 jerseys.
I got 2 jerseys, and one of them, I got like 5 hats, some scorecards. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like one jersey you got, I think it was like taxed at like $260 on it.
Yeah.
It's like
It was like
Cubs
extra large.
It
Was it
was
that
a
big?
double XL.
Oh man,
Double
Leo,
XL.
you better start eating 40 cheeseburgers a day if you're gonna go into that one, pal.
I'm probably gonna sell it, honestly.
There you go. Another thing.
Cody Bellinger's jersey.
Yeah.
No, I tell you, I hope to God, like we never get struck by lightning, but the odds of getting struck by lightning are probably more highly than anybody winning bingo at the Cubs convention. But Leo Lettuce was the guy that bingoed at the Cubs convention. Unreal.
That was crazy. It was like the round before they did it was like 3 normal rounds of just bingo, and then they did 4 corners. On the first round of 4 corners, I got 3 out of the like first 4, and then he didn't call my next 2 numbers, and someone else won. It was like on the 5th or 6th round. I got 3 out of the first 4, and then he missed one. He said, "See," and then he paused for like 4 seconds and won. Our whole I think Parker was more excited than me whenever it actually happened.
Oh,
Yeah, because we've been to this thing for a while. Right there it is. C1. Boom, baby. It wasn't the C4, but it was C1. It was a win. And not only that, how hard it is to get 4 corners for one in any bingo. I've played bingo for years with, and to get it in 5 numbers is crazy. And there was 2 other winners in it, because what all was surprises that was in that for that bingo?
It was a flag.
1908, I think is what it was.
Yeah, it was a
1907.
national flag. It was a Dansby Swanson side ball, and one other thing that I can't think of.
It was a 1907 flag, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah.
But that was cool.
Well, what'd you get? What'd you get, Leo?
I got the Dansby Swanson side ball.
The best defensive shortstop in America, Mr. Dansby Swanson.
Best looking autograph, man. You can read that perfectly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dawson's is up there.
It's one of the most. That's one of the hardest autographs to get.
You got
It is.
right there.
It is. It is. That's a tough one to get. So Leo, or both you guys, what was the highlight of you guys' weekend? Now you guys met a ton of guys. You met 2 guys that are statues in Gallagher Way, which is insane. You guys met a slew of guys. What was your most memorable thing of the weekend?
Okay, so it was the first thing when we walked in the hotel. We got up to our room, and Jason handed me the best thing that I got.
Look at that! Who in the Helmer's that cat?
That's you.
No, I played a trick on him. That's me and Bud Selig back in, I don't know when, the draft. And yeah, Photoshop myself in there, autograph it. I don't know how much you'll get on eBay for that one, but you can throw it on there and see what you can get, Leo. Maybe you hit something.
I'm framing that. I'm putting that on my wall.
I think mine would definitely be meeting PCA, but not just that. I think the most coolest things that happened was when I walked up there. I actually gave him one of my Little League jerseys that was signed by me, and he loved it. And then he called me by my first name, and I didn't even tell him anything. I met him a few times, and he called me by my first name, and that was just really cool. He remembered me, knew my name, and what better thing is your favorite player to know your name?
Oh man, I could imagine if it was me and Ryan Sandberg would remember my name, and yeah, that was pretty cool. But my highlight of the weekend, I think, was just spending it with you guys. I had a great time with everybody. Or Jake, I know Jake, you had a great time too. But just being able to spend an amazing time of just spending it with you kids, seeing your guys' eyes light up whenever you meet your favorite players, and it was really because I guess I got 2. We finally got to meet sweet swinging Billy Williams. Oh God, look at that. Look at that. Sweet swinging.
Oh, yeah.
Billy
That was one of the craziest moments. We were standing by the elevators. There was lines where you could pay for autographs, and people were just standing in line, and we turned around and Billy Williams is getting wheeled out to the elevator, and we just follow him. And I think Parker, you got him on a ball.
Yeah.
And then I got him on the poster.
I also got a picture with him too, so that's pretty cool. Well, I seen a guy in a wheelchair, and I'm not very familiar with Billy Williams because I wasn't very around. And then I hear all these guys saying Billy, 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 and I look over. I'm like, I go over, take a picture, get a signed ball, and that was pretty cool. And me and Leo were the only ones he signed for too, so that's pretty cool.
Jake, what was your highlight of the weekend, pal?
Just spending time with you boys, seeing those boys smile all day long and hustling. I love that.
They were. You guys
And another thing that I still can't believe is that we met 2 statues.
Yep.
Got Fergie.
Dog.
And then Billy, obviously.
Dog.
Oh, and speaking of that, around the same place that we met Billy Williams, it was back in this corner where you could buy there was bobblehead grab bags. We walked back there.
Oh yeah.
It was where you could sign for like paid autographs. We were just standing there. There's like 15 guys just like standing by this door. We look away because we were gonna go like into the bobblehead room. And my dad went up into the room to like put away the bobbleheads I got from this lady that she was just walking by. She's like, "Hey, do you guys want these? I have all of them." And she just handed them to me. And it was like stacked above my head with bobbleheads.
Oh yeah.
But there was like a whole bunch of guys over there, and me and Parker were like kind of looking at each other like, what's going on over there? And we turn away, we turn back, and Anthony Rizzo was walking by with 2 security guards.
Yep. That was pretty cool. Big Tony Rizzo. Tony
Dab
Rizzo.
him up.
Dab him up. We'll go ahead and go with the photo recap. We'll go ahead and pull up some of the photos that the guys got. Here's all of us at the bingo. Where lucky Leo won the Dansby Swanson ball. That's an awesome picture. Thank for whoever took that.
Bingo.
Here's Parker and Leo with the statue himself, Mr. Fergie Jenkins. Here is Donovan, Leo, Park Chop, and Michael Bush. And here's all the hardware that Leo got. I mean, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 baseballs, 3 hats, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 photos. Man, you cleaned up, Leo. That was insane.
That was
insane.
That was a heck of a weekend. Heck of a
weekend. And here's the last couple. Here's Leo and his boy PCA. And that was a pretty sweet experience for you, Leo. And Parker, here's the jersey swap with PCA. And PCA signed his first ever Pete Crow Armstrong jersey he ever got. And that was pretty cool, Park.
Oh yeah, holding up my jersey, Mead won.
Yeah, I wonder what he do. I wonder if he hung it up anywhere, or hopefully he didn't just pitch it somewhere, right?
No. One of my favorite things about PCA there was the hat he had on, the Bears hat.
Bear down, baby. Bear down.
Even though they lost, it was crazy hearing him talk on like marquee about the Bears and stuff.
Yep. He's him and Caleb's hanging out. They're getting around all over Chicago, and it's cool to see the young stars of Chicago teaming up and cheering for each other. It's gonna be a electric time for the next 5 to 10 years. Overall experience of the whole convention, amazing. Every year we go, we have
100
such
out
a
of
great
10.
we have such a great time when we go. Just hanging out, just hanging out, being able to bounce around in there. You talk to a lot of different Cubs fans. I know this year it was super packed, no doubt about it, but it also added to the experience. I know me and you talked about this, Jake, just waiting in line for bingo. It was like we were like sardines in there. I get it, but Jake didn't make it. He didn't make it in the line, and he was kicked out. We didn't know for sure if he was going to get in to get bingo because this usher guy, it was like Fort Knox.
He almost didn't let me or Parker to you.
Yeah.
You.
So,
he would step in front of us like whenever we were trying to walk to you. He'd be like, nope.
But then this lady, it's like, they're kids, let them get to their dad.
but it was overall, it was fine. We got to see a lot of guys we knew. We got to talk to the guys from Locked On Cubs that we're buddies with. Alex Cohen, we had him on the show last week. Lance, who else we get? Bruce Levine. Bruce Levine.
Oh, yeah,
Cole Parker, he wants to come on the show. So, hey, Bruce, if you're watching this show, give me a call, pal. We'll get you on the show. We'll talk some Cubs. But I know a lot of people said that Cubs did oversell the convention, and that brings us to this question. What will next year's convention look like? We got an email that said, it asked me a ton of questions and whatnot. And a lot of things tell me that the convention's probably going to be somewhere else next year, a bigger venue. I don't know. It might, but I kind of like the hotel experience too, of being able to just to, I don't know. We were fine. It was good. I had a great time.
Oh yeah. Where did they move it? I don't even know.
I don't know. Probably,
That's a nice
probably,
place. I like it.
probably Gary. They're moving everything in Gary. The Gary
Gary
Bears are going
Bears.
there. Gary Bears. Yeah. So they might move to Gary. Oh, we ain't moving to Gary.
Where the
But
Lions are.
anyway, and what capped off this weekend, not only was just a great weekend, we had a lot of fun together, but Monday night, the Hoosiers won the national championship. And what a week it's been. And not only that, what happened the other night? We dog whopped them Purdue Boilermakers in basketball. Yes, sir. Our Indiana Hoosiers. Look at that. What do you guys' thoughts on the Natty?
Oh, amazing. For a little while I was a little nervous, and you were nervous when they kicked that field goal. You thought they were gonna give up something, but I think that was the right decision, because it could be either way, because if you go for it, it was like 4th and 3 or something. But if you would have missed it, it wouldn't have done a whole lot, because if they still scored a touchdown, they still won. So
yeah, I really can't say nothing, because I wish the Bears would have took the points in the game that we lost. What are your thoughts, Leo?
On the
That
Bears
was
game?
awesome.
On the Bears
No,
game?
the Hoosiers, bud. The Hoosiers.
Dude, that was. It's crazy how they went from 2 years ago, the worst record in the Big Ten, to going 16-0 and winning the national championship.
What we call that is going from the outhouse to the penthouse, boys. Remember that. But anyway, we want to thank you for tuning in to tonight's podcast. We've had a great time here tonight talking about our experience at the Cubs convention. Boys had a great time. We all had a great time. Like I said, the best way you can just help us grow this show is by subscribing to our channel, smashing that like button, and commenting anything that you guys want to comment. If you guys went to the Cubs convention, comment below on what was your favorite experience about the whole deal. We want to thank you for tuning in to today's show. Leo, you got anything else to say, pal?
I ain't got nothing else. Thank
Cubs.
you.
All right,
Go Cubs.
You two break us down, get us out of here, and like always, go Cubs, go.
This is Boyz N Ivy. This is Boyz N Ivy. See ya.
Thank you for watching the Boyz N Ivy Cubs podcast. And like always,
go Cubs, go!